Dear students, the next experiment is FSK generation and detection. FSK stands for frequency shift keying. So frequency of the carrier signal which is switching between the binary ones and zeros, that is called as an FSK. Let us see this experiment. What is circuit diagram? Then what is the procedure for conducting this experiment? So the aim of the experiment, first thing is aim of the experiment. The aim of this experiment is to generate FSK signal and detect the original signal back. So what are the operators required? So look at the circuit diagram. So this is the modulation circuit for the FSK. So the modulation circuit for the FSK requires the two transistors. So where base of the two transistors are connected, shorted, and the message signal is given to that, and carriers signals. Two carrier signals are connected to the collector of the transistor 1 as well as collector of the transistor 2. The transistors chosen here are, one is NPN transistor, that is S100, another is the PNP transistor, which is nothing but the SK100. So dear students, try to understand the modulation of the FSK. So when a message signal is given to the base of the two transistors and carrier 1 is you can select the low frequency for the carrier 1 and high frequency for the carrier 2. So when the message is high, what happens? NPN transistor is turned on, PNP is turned off. By that time, the frequency of the carrier 1 is transmitted. When the message is 0, by that time, the NPN transistor is turned off, PNP transistor is turned on. Then the frequency of the carrier 2 is transmitted, which means C2 of T is transmitted during the binary 0. And these two signals are transmitted to produce the modulation output for the FSK circuit. Next is demodulation circuit. So apply the modulated output of an FSK as input to the demodulation circuit. The demodulation circuit, which consisting of an filter, low pass filter, then envelope detector. So when you pass this FSK signal through the low pass filter, then the signal having the low frequency only transmitted, higher frequency which can be attenuated. So that can be passed through the rectifier circuit with the C filter. Then you will get the pure DC, almost pure DC, 95% of the pure DC is obtained. That is going to compare with the reference voltage. If that DC signal is greater than reference voltage, then the message high is detected, otherwise message 0 is detected. This is how we can detect the original message signals in the form of binary ones and zeros back. So let us see the procedure. Procedure is very simple. So whatever explained in the circuit diagram, that is itself is a procedure. You have to apply the modulated signal of 100 Hertz and 10 volts peak to peak amplitude at the base of the transistors, and carrier signal, one is high frequency, another you can select as low frequency. Then observe the FSK modulated output at the point A and apply this modulated output as the input to the demodulation circuit. At the end of the coherent detector, you can detect the original signal back. So let us see the waveform for this FSK. So M of T is the square wave signals which can be expressed in terms of binary ones and zeros or high and low. And next carrier 1 is of low frequency, carrier 2 is of higher frequency. So as you see, the frequency of the carrier 1 is lower than the frequency of the carrier 2. Frequency of the carrier 1 is 1 kilohertz, frequency of the carrier 2 is 3 kilohertz. So when you pass it, look here, during the modulation, the frequency of the carrier 1 and carrier 2 is transmitted, and combinedly, so we can observe the frequency modulated wave. So which means high frequency of the frequency of the carrier 1 is transmitted when binary is 1, and frequency of the carrier 2 is transmitted when binary is 0, and this will be repeated. Okay. And apply this as input to the demodulation circuit. At the end, we can obtain what is a demodulated circuit waveform. Thank you for watching the video. Dear students, here I am going to explain about FSK generation detection circuit, and the modulation as well as demodulation circuit is shown in the figure. So whatever the demodulation circuit and demodulation circuit shown in the figure, which is rigged up on the breadboard as shown here. So this is what the modulation and demodulation circuit of the FSK. So here this experiment requires three signals. One is message signal. Look here, this is the message signal. I will show you the message signal on the CRO. Look here, this is the message signal. So what you are observing on the CRO is the message signal. So now I will show you the carrier signal. So we have the two carrier signals. Look here, this is the high frequency carrier signal and another is the low frequency carrier signal. This is the low frequency carrier signal. So in FSK, for the binary ones and zeros, the high frequency and low frequency is switching. So the frequency of the carrier 1 and 2 is switching between the binary ones and zeros is called FSK. Now I will show you the FSK modulated output. So look here. So this is the FSK modulated output. So in order to get the exact waveform or accurate waveform, we should tune both frequency as well as amplitude of the message signal as well as carrier signals. So next we are going to find the demodulation output. So demodulation is the process of detecting the original signal. So in order to detect the original signal, so connect the output of the modulation circuit as input to the demodulation circuit. Dear students, I will show you here. So look here, this is what we observed in the modulated outputs. So now we are giving this as input to the demodulation circuit and now we will observe the output of the demodulation circuit, which is nothing but your message signal. So that's all about your the FSK generation and detection. Thank you.